9 things you can do today to transform yourself into a high performance business athlete. Before I share with you these 9 things, do me a favor. If you are listening to this on your favorite podcast platform, please give us a follow, provide us a review. It is the simplest and easiest thing you can do to support Super Athlete Radio. It's totally free. And the more reviews we get, the higher quality guests we get. And we're all about getting world-class coaches here on the show with the sole intention of getting intel that you can utilize to apply to your life and help you go from good to great to world-class. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe below. Same thing applies. Bigger the YouTube channel, bigger the TV platform, Super Athlete TV, then the higher quality guests that we can get. 9 things you can do today to transform into a high performance business athlete. First, why do you want to transform into a high performance business athlete? Well, your body is your resume. Your body demonstrates how much respect you have for yourself. And you want to be able to walk into any room and you want to be able to have a charismatic presence that in turn is going to provide you the opportunity. People are going to be open up and ready to listen to you. So whatever message that you want to send as a leader, which I know you are, then they will be much more receptive to it. We are visual people. Human beings are visual creatures. And getting your body right, transforming yourself into a high performance business athlete is a simple, powerful strategy you can use to own the room. It is your resume. Yeah. You don't have business cards anymore. You got your body. All right, let's do this. Number 1, use data. And when I say data, I say blood work, gene tests. I mean, there's many things you can do, food allergy tests, tracking your macros, genetics tests, hair tests, urine tests, stool tests. There's all different types of tests that you can use. And of course, you don't need to use all of these, but you want to be working with a coach that can work with you to determine what is the most valuable test and utilizing that data. And we just shot a short customer testimonial video on this that just kind of shows the importance of this, where he was trying to do all the right things. He was doing, so what it was looking like for him is he would stop eating at 4:00 every day. So he has this big block between when he stops eating and when he goes to bed, which improves his sleep. And then he does intermittent fasting. He was doing 18-6. So he would not eat till 10 a.m. the next day. The next morning, he would do high intensity interval training. And he would follow that with a long cold plunge. And he did this every day. And you would think these things are all good, but stacked on top of each other, they're all hormetic stressors. So they weren't being helpful to him by having them all together in the morning, especially when our cortisol is at its highest then. So by utilizing data, understanding data, we saw that his heart rate variability was going down. We saw his blood work, his hormones were jacked. But by seeing data, and again, we live in a very special time in human history where you can get access to this stuff at a super low cost. It's super easy. And you can work with people that can explain it to you in a very simple way. But utilize data. You want to transform into a high performance business athlete? Those are you want to have KPIs, right? In business, these are your key performance indicators. What's going on with your blood? That's like if you are a high performance race car, that's really what's going on in the engine. So seeing what's going on there, seeing your heart rate variability, how your body is handling stress is another example. So that's number 1. Number 2, nutrition. It's tough to get into. It's a dogmatic space, and I'm always looking for, because the answer, what's the best workout plan? It depends. What's the best supplement? It depends. What's the best type of data I should use? It depends. The higher you go up in terms of performance, the more likely the answer is going to be, it depends. So in terms of nutrition, what is the best nutrition strategy to use? It depends. It depends on what your specific goals are. It depends on what your lifestyle is. It depends on your genetics and what your body is predisposed to accept naturally, work well. But there is something that works across all spectrums, and that is to eliminate and or minimize sugar, flour, and vegetable oil, seed oils. This works for everybody. We had a sports nutritionist on a couple weeks ago who tried to debate me on this, and I've had thousands of clients go through my program, and every single one, there is no downside to eliminating sugar, flour, and seed oils. Doing these things will have a dramatic impact on your energy levels, your body composition, and for many people, cognitive functioning, eliminating brain fog. So that's the second thing. You want to transform yourself into a high performance business athlete. One, use data. Two, eliminate sugar, flour, and vegetable oil. Number three, you want to train and live like an athlete. And what that looks like is 100% effort, 100% of the time. Now, the mind and the body are connected, and they're connected in a much bigger way than most people can fully comprehend. But one of the reasons that getting our body right is so important is it's going to give us the energy to be able to put in 100% effort 100% of the time. If you can train this attribute and make this a part of your daily protocol, daily habit, it is going to be absolutely transformative in terms of results for your business, your body, your relationships. 100% effort, 100% of the time. That's number three. Number four, before checking your phone in the morning, do some sort of meditation and or breath work or prayer. Again, we create different protocols based on the goals and lifestyles of our clients. But again, this is another one of those staples that works for almost everybody in terms of being beneficial, in terms of raising heart rate variability, overall raising mood and how you feel throughout the day, and energy and focus. So before you check your phone, do one of these three things: either meditate, do some sort of prayer, do some sort of breath work, and or do all three. Most, or not, shouldn't say most, but a lot of people come in our program, they have a hard time with meditation. And what I found has been the biggest help to that for them is to get a candle and just focus on the candle. When your mind starts to drift, which it will because you're human, bring it back to the candle. And I look at meditation. I've meditated every day for the past 15 years. I look at it as like training for my mind for the rest of the day, to be able to focus, to be able to put my attention where I want, when I want, for how long I want, for as long as possible. Emotional regulation, to be able to keep, this is especially important as leaders, but to be able to keep emotionally cool throughout the day, no matter what is going on. You don't want your team to see you under pressure and acting up. That it provides no benefit to anybody. And so that's meditation. But again, if meditation isn't your thing, some sort of prayer, some sort of breath work, all of these are proven to help lower your stress levels, get you in a prime state to be able to look, feel, and perform at your best. And with the human brain, the last 30 minutes before it goes to sleep and the first 30 minutes upon waking up are when it is most receptive. So you want to be really conscious of what you're downloading into your brain, those final 30 minutes and those first 30 minutes of the day. But that's number four. So number one, use data. Number two, eliminate sugar, flour, and vegetable oil. Number three, 100% effort, 100% of the time. Number four, before checking your phone in the morning, do some sort of meditation, prayer, and or breath work. Number five, sprint, run fast. There's different things you can do. You can do high intensity interval training, but what I have found in terms of as the proven synergistic training strategy that you can do goes along with lifting weights that works really well is to sprint fast. So do this 2 times a week. And if you ask me, it is the number one biohack that you can do for your brain. Getting your body in a peak physical state is going to translate right over into getting your mind in a peak state as well. There is a direct connection there between the mind and the body, and adding that into your protocol is going to have huge benefits, along with other anti-aging stuff like longevity training, VO2 max, and zone 2, all that good stuff. Number sixth thing on what you can do on how to transform into a high performance business athlete is to dominate what we call the fundamentals. So Phil Jackson had Michael Jordan practicing chest passes up until the last practice of his career. Andy Reid still has Patrick Mahomes practicing a simple 3-step drop over and over and over again. These are the fundamentals. And those are the specific fundamentals to their specific sport, to their specific craft, right? We all have specific fundamentals to our specific craft. But at that same time, we also all have specific universal fundamentals for our bodies that all humans have. And that's how much we prioritize our sleep, our nutrition, our breath, our focus, our mindset, and how we train. By prioritizing these, we optimize our energy levels. We get our body in a peak physical state, which again transfers over into absolutely everything that we do. So the fundamentals are your sleep, your nutrition, your training, your breath work, your mindset, your ability to focus. Write those down, track how you're doing in each of those areas, and what's maybe one small thing you can do to improve in those areas, along with what are you doing well. Number 7 strategy you can apply to transform yourself into a high performance business athlete. Again, why do you want to transform yourself into a high performance business athlete? Your body is your resume. How you show up day in and day out, your energy levels, your presence, your confidence, your posture, your charisma. These are all dictated by what's going on physiologically. Again, our body and our mind are much more connected than what most people believe. So number 7 is lift heavy. Again, with our clients in our high performance leadership program, we're going to have you train based on what your specific goals are. So this might not be for everybody, but for many people who just want to get as shredded, as lean, as athletic, as energized as possible, then lifting heavy weights and sprinting are like the two synergistic things that you can do that are going to, number one, get you leaner, more shredded, and more energized than you've ever been. But what it's also going to do is it is going to, in terms of lifting heavy weights, there's all kinds of additional benefits in terms of releasing the right hormones and releasing neurotransmitters that we want, that provide motivation and drive. So do that 1 or 2 days a week, along with the sprinting 1 or 2 days a week, and you are going to be on your way to transforming yourself into a high performance business athlete. Number 8, get coached. Again, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier with there's so many high performers out there who just want to do right. They just want to do good. They see something about polyphenols, so they want to eat more polyphenols. They see something about high intensity interval training, then they want to start doing high intensity interval training. Give me 1 second here. I'm working solo. 1 second. If you look at the best athletes in the world, they level up when they get an elite coach with them. Think Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. Think Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. Think Michael Jordan, Phil Jackson. The list goes on and on and on. But the reason for this specifically is when it comes to improvement and growth, it's not just about trying new things and experimenting. It's not just about getting the reps in, but it's about being able to have a feedback loop The highest performers have the fastest feedback loop of what am I doing? What am I doing well? What am I doing wrong? How can I optimize what I'm doing well, make that even better? And then what do I need to do to improve with what I'm doing wrong? That's what the best athletes do. You want to transform yourself into a high performance business athlete. Get a coach, specifically get a set of coaches that are going to be able to have that level of expertise that's going to really help you shine in all of the areas that you want to shine in. That's number 8. Number 9, take a hot shower before bed. Now, this is a simple strategy. The reason I have this on here is with all the different protocols that we have had our clients go through, this is one that works for almost everybody. And the reason for that is, one, it lowers your body's body temperature, which is going to help it sleep, and it is usually part of some sort of larger nighttime routine and or ritual, which I highly recommend that all of you guys participate in. So that's it. How to become a high performance business athlete. 9 things you can do today. Message me if you would like the ebook form of this. I'd be happy to provide that for you. Number 1, use data. Number 2, eliminate sugar, flour, and vegetable oil. Number 3, 100% effort, 100% of the time. Number 4, before checking your phone in the morning, do meditation, prayer, and or breath work. Number 5, sprint, run fast 1 or 2 days a week. Number 6, dominate your fundamentals, your sleep, your training, your nutrition, your breath work, your focus, your mindset. Number 7, lift heavy weights 1 or 2 days a week. Number 8, get coached, be coachable. This gets you feedback. And it's just an example of demonstration of you always calibrating. The best performers all have the fastest feedback loops. Number 9, take a hot shower before bed. That's going to lower your body temperature. It's usually part of a bigger nighttime ritual and or routine, which I highly recommend that you try out and create for yourself and or with the help of a coach. And there you have it, how to transform into a high performance business athlete. Let's get better today.